China's healthcare is backward? Who's talking nonsense? Seriously? A few days ago, I got sick in China. He called an ambulance, and it only cost over 100 RMB. But if you faint in Europe and someone calls an ambulance for you, he'd instantly wake up and say, "No ambulance." Why? Because an ambulance ride there costs 500 euros, roughly 4,000 RMB. I'd rather crawl myself. After seeing the doctor, I stayed in the hospital for a day. That's basically unheard of in Europe. Even new moms have to check out right away there because hospital beds are so scarce. You won't get a bed unless you are on the brink of death. At the Chinese hospital, the doctor saw me, prescribed medication, and wrapped it up in half an hour, all for just a few hundred RMB. But in Europe, if you go to the emergency room, you'd wait 3 hours before the doctor even shows up. They just touch you and ask what's wrong, then hand you some painkillers, and in the end, it'd end up costing you 10,000 RMB. Ha ha ha. And if you need to see a doctor for a regular illness, you'd have to wait a whole month just to get an appointment. By then, minor illnesses would have already healed, and major ones, well, you'd either be better or worse. Chinese people are really lucky, and that's probably why we Europeans are fewer in number.
Here is the step-by-step process for an American patient seeking medical treatment in mainland China. The Rural CN Hospital Services. Initial consultation and booking. The patient contacts the CN Hospital customer service team via email or phone to discuss their medical condition. The team assists the patient in selecting the appropriate hospital and doctor in mainland China and confirms the appointment booking. Flight arrangement. The patient proceeds to book their flight according to the confirmed appointment time. Accommodation arrangement. The customer service agent contacts the patient to confirm the hotel class and pricing. The agent then makes the hotel reservation for the patient. Arrival in mainland China. The patient travels to mainland China independently, arriving 1 day prior to the scheduled appointment time. A dedicated medical guide from CN Hospital will meet the patient at the airport and transfer them to the reserved hotel for check-in. Hospital visit and treatment day. Early the next morning, the medical guide will pick up the patient from the hotel and accompany them to the hospital. The guide will escort the patient directly to the doctor's room and provide full assistance throughout the entire visit, including various examinations, fetching prescriptions divided by medicine, and accompanying them during surgery. Departure. Once the medical treatment is complete, the medical guide will escort the patient to the airport for departure.